This your girl T, and y'all don't see Riri, but I'm back with another video. Oh, I sound horrible. Ah! So today, I will be doing story time with you guys, and of course, you know by the title, what you can tell what the story time gonna be about. But before I get started, I want you guys to make sure you hit that notification bell button so you can be notified when T and Reed drop another video. Period. So today is February 11th, and it's 5:40. So I'm gonna bring you guys back in January on the 21st. I was COVID-19 positive. Oh God! I wonder why you waited so late to drop this video? Why? Is you my business? Don't do that.
Period.
But the reason why I waited so late to do this video, because I was really hesitating on doing it. So I didn't know how to tell people. You know, some of my close family and friends already had known, but I feel like if they know, why my family from YouTube can't know? So that's the reason why I came out to tell you guys I had caught COVID-19. How did I caught COVID-19? Working in the health field. I'm not going to go into much details on how it all happened, but working in the health field, 9 out of 10, you will catch COVID-19. Just know that, yes, I was suited up in the proper PPE, but me leaving out to go home, you know, that's how I caught it. Leaving out to go home, and I help a resident out, and it went from there. So yes, I was diagnosed with COVID-19, well, positive, sorry. COVID-19 on January the 21st. Of course, the facility told me to go home 14 days in quarantine and take care of myself, you know, take all the proper medication that I need to get myself back well. Okay, so as the time went on by, I was like, okay, 14 days. I didn't have no symptoms. Like, I was symptom free. Like, I didn't even know I had it. The reason how I found out that I had COVID-19, because my facility tests us twice a week, and that second time of being tested, I was positive. The first time of that first week, I was negative. Yes, it happened that fast. We test on Mondays and Thursdays. Mondays I was negative. That Thursday I was positive. That Tuesday, that particular resident that I helped out, that Wednesday, that particular resident was tested positive. So of course, from their resident testing positive, that Thursday I got positive. So I put 2 and 2 together, and I knew I got it from their resident. Now let's go back into me going home for 14 days. That girl was at home 14 days. I ain't even gonna lie to y'all. I was like, shoot, you know, hearing that you got COVID-19, or hearing in the world how COVID-19 was, I was like, it's a piece of cake. You know, I got this. I'm going to follow all the CDC guidelines. I'm going to do whatever it takes to do to get myself well so I can get back to work, etc., etc. I was in here, like, in my house, just, like, cooling, chilling, partying. But, hey, I was just, like, having my own turn up because I was at home 14 days. Who don't want to be at home for 14 days? I was. So, okay. Now, yeah, 14 days turned into a nightmare. Maybe about the 5th day, I noticed me waking up in the morning. When I got up and washed my face and brushed my teeth, I noticed that my toothpaste, I did not taste it. I was like, what? So I'm just like, okay. So I noticed I didn't taste my toothpaste. I started to eat breakfast, And I'm not a breakfast person, but I try to eat a little something to keep my day started. So I had to eat like a breakfast sandwich, and I did not taste it at all. I was like, what is going on? So after that time going by, I was like, okay, maybe I'm coming down with a little symptom core, one of the COVID symptoms. All right, so I just went and laid down, watched television, and I just kind of brushed it off with the tasting. I noticed when I laid down and I took a nap, like hours later, I noticed that I was drenching sweat. Now, anybody who knows me know me very well. My house stays cold. It could be 50 degrees, 60 degrees outside, but my house is the same weather like outside is inside. I love the cold. Who don't?
It. How? Wait. First.
My family, we love the cold. Well, they never used to love it, but you know, being with me, they was like, okay, we get used to it. I turn the heat on, they'll be like, what? It's about to rain outside, because I never sleep with the heat. But anyway, so I was just dripping sweat, like I nearly got out the shower. It was literally like just coming out my face. After that, I just started to like panic, because I was like, okay, symptoms, the sweats. Let me go on CDC guidelines to see what is the symptoms of COVID-19. I read all these symptoms, and out of those 9 or 10 symptoms they had, 11 symptoms, I don't even know, I don't remember. But 2 of those symptoms was those symptoms that I was having. I started to call like family. I started to call like some close friends that's like doctors, nurses, you know, to get kind of feedback on what I should do, you know, because I was like, okay, I didn't want to go to the hospital because, of course, you know, the hospital capacity of COVID-19. So I was like, I already got it. I don't want to go there, you know, et cetera, et cetera. I'm just going to go ahead and just kind of do my own thing at home and get some feedback from other people. So some of my people was telling me, drink some tea, get some oranges, do whatever you got to take to fight it. Okay, so the 21st of January was a Thursday. 5 days later, let me go back to 5 days later, after the 21st was a Thursday. So that Tuesday,
A few moments later,
which was January the 26th, I was still fighting the sweats. The sweats was off and on. The taste was completely just gone. It never even came back. So that 26th, approximately like around 4:33, I could remember that time, my chest started to hurt. I started to feel a pain, like somebody just nearly squeezing my chest so tight that they would not let go. Like it was just squeezing and squeezing and squeezing. So of course, you guys who know Riri, which is my daughter, I nearly screamed. I couldn't scream too loud because of the pain was so tight. It wouldn't allow me to scream. So I had to find like different options in the house to kind of like throw around so she can hear me. I tried to get up, but it's like the more I moved, the more pain it got squeezing. So it's like I nearly was fighting for air. When she finally noticed that what started noise, because she came at me, like, I noticed the reaction of what I was giving, she immediately dialed 911. I love my baby because what she did, she didn't panic. And that's what I always taught her in being in the nursing field. And she decided she probably want to do that. Don't panic, you know. So she called 911. She gave them address. She told them what's going on. They got here fast enough. And they noticed my oxygen was dropping completely, extremely fast. It was like, you know, everybody know oxygen's 90 and above or 95 and above is good oxygen. Mine was below 60, near 50s. I think that's what they told me. Yeah, below 50, 60. I was just extremely devastated. I'm in the ambulance car. I have oxygen on, blood pressure cuffs. They talking to me. My vision's kind of getting blurry. And I'm just praying, like praying the entire time there. Now, I know the ambulance have to, like, get you there. But the way that guy was getting me there, I nearly was feeling every bump, every crack, everything in the street. Because that ride was not good. But at the end of the day, I know they had to do their job. They was getting me there to get me help. When I got there to the ER, which is close by to where I stay, they immediately pushed me to the back, put me into this room, got me on all these gadgets. I'm going to show you guys, don't judge me. I'm going to show you guys some of the clips, some of the stuff that I was going through. There, hold on, I want you guys to see. So, I don't know if you can see it, but you can see that I was just not having it. I was hooked up on type of machines. I was wired up. It was just below crazy. Like, I went through it all. So, after that, you know, they did what they had to do. They let me calm down. Then my oxygen try to flow back. They waited the next day. Nearly not the next day, but like, you know, 2, 3 in the morning. A whole nother shift went on by because it's like after 4 o'clock. So it's like shift changing in a couple hours. So like 2 something in the morning, they came in. They started to draw blood, and I had to wait like 4 to 5 hours till my test results came back. And then on the midst of me waiting for my results, I was like in a room, like it's like a waiting room, but it's like a room, but it's like a waiting room. A doctor came all dressed up. I'm talking about mask, shield, white gown, cover shoes, and of course, if you work in the nursing field, that's everything is PPE. It was a guy and 2 other guys and a nurse, and it was like, hi, we're here to take you to the 5th floor. And I was like, you know, I'm still trying to process what's going on. So at the time, I'm under medication, and I'm like, I'm hearing them saying the 5th floor, but I'm not understanding what's the 5th floor. I was just trying to get well. So they just started telling me about, oh, you're going to go to the 5th floor. You're going to the COVID unit, the isolation unit, the lockdown unit. Do you have any belongings that you need to get your family? Nobody won't be able to visit. I'm like, nobody can visit me. Oh, my God. I wasn't like, but in my head, I was like, wait, hold on. Nobody can visit me, which I understand the reason why it's COVID-19 social distance. The hospital is more strict on visitation. So it's like, at that time, stuff got real. So I was like, okay, I called my spouse, you know, spouse came and got all the belongings that I had, because I don't trust leaving my stuff in hospitals, and I'm no disrespect, but when you under the medication and anything else, people go stealing, you don't know what's going on. So I just like get everything out of there, just leave my phone and my charger. So they was like, they'll take me in a couple hours or so. The person come get me. This is gonna go on. This is what you're gonna have. This one, this, etc. So I was like, okay, fine. I guess to the 6th floor. Of course, the rooms that they have from downstairs to the 5th floor, I'm sorry, it's completely different. The doors like seal doors. Like, I'm talking about like the doors are like heavy metal duty. Like, it's not even a door. Like, I feel like it's just like something like you in jail or something. You have to like slide in and talk to the people and all that stuff. But I really didn't get out of my bed to be talking to nobody else unless I'm going to take a bath. But if you did get out your bed, slide the door, slide the window, whatever the case may be, it's like that. So while I was there on the 6th floor, I heard screaming, crying. I'm talking about colds and everything. I nearly started to cry. Take me, I'm not ready. You know, I'm not gonna lie, y'all. I'm just doing the most. to the point my blood pressure go up, my heart rate go back up. They running in there, miss, such and such. Can't say my name here, but you okay? What's going on? I started to freak out. I started to panic. I just wanted to go home because at that moment I knew it got real. Then a guy came in there, of course, with a wheelchair, telling me he's X-ray and this and that. He's taking me to go get this done, that done. So I'm like, okay, cool. Whatever it is to get me off this floor, I don't even care. But it went off the floor. It was like far down from the rooms. So I get in there, I do my X-ray, I do a CAT scan, and a heart ultrasound. Don't ask me why they did so much. I don't know if that's their policy when you have COVID-19, but they done it. Now, I go back in the room, come back, lay back down, they hook my oxygen back up. I didn't even want to watch TV. I was calling everybody like, I'm ready to go. But at the time, I was so weak. I was extremely weak. My family like, no, you don't need to go. You need to take care of yourself. Of course, y'all know how y'all families are. And y'all parents, they like, period. And I'm like, okay. I stay. I understand. I'll get it. But I noticed that staying there, these people not there to harm me. They're here to help me. But I feel like some people that come into that type of field need to be more of a person that's ready for that type of field. And I feel like some of the staff there was awesome, and some of the staff there was horrible. I was getting poked here and there, because they had to draw my blood every 4 hours. I don't know why. They told me COVID-19. It was, the doctor said you got to keep drawing blood. But I was like, okay, you can get it from the IV, but they say it's not accurate. You have to poke in here, poke there. I was just nearly getting poked every 4 hours to the point. I was like, somebody poke me again. Weak or not weak, we about to box it up. I ain't about to keep getting poked. Them pokes ain't, them little needles, oh, it's butterfly. That stuff still hurt. It still hurt. So, after that, I got the X-rays and CAT scans and heart rate and all that stuff. So the doctor came in there with a couple of hours later and told me that I was diagnosed with pneumonia and fluid built around my heart. And I was also diagnosed with diabetes type 2. I was like,
bro, what are you talking about, man? Bro,
how did I go from being COVID positive to having all this other stuff follow behind it? So when they told me that, that's when they admitted me in. I was like, I thought I was already admitted in. I'm on the 5th floor. And it was like, no, we have to isolate you from downstairs. So we have to bring you to the 5th floor. But we have to keep you. I'm thinking these people gonna keep me for like a day or two. They kept me for an entire week.
A minute. Wait, first.
I called my family. I let them know what's going on. I called my spouse. I called my job. All the love and support to you guys out there. The ones who called me, texted me, came by when I got out the ER, came by before I went to the ER. My heart goes out to y'all. You guys helped me get through something that took my life away just like that. You guys pushed me. My family, you guys, I love y'all with all my heart. My mom, I love you. My stepdad, I love you too. I love my spouse. I love my daughter. I love my dad, my brothers, all my cousins. I just love family. And then my friends, of course, I love you guys as well. Even the friends that's like, I don't care if you got COVID, I'm coming to see you, before I even went to the ER. I love you guys the most. But at that time, it kind of turned my life to 360, because that's when I knew this is not a joke. Catch your COVID-19. You guys, people who are like, oh, I got COVID-19. Like, it's something to brag about. it's really not nothing to brag about, you know. It's something that you need to take more serious. It's something that will actually take your life. And if you take your life serious, you should take that serious. I think COVID-19 actually helped me to learn how I need to take my life a little more serious. I'm not saying I don't have my life serious at the moment, but it actually took me more and more serious than what I normally am, with my health wise. You know, of course everybody like food. Shit, I like food. I like all types of food. But since COVID-19 came into me, you know, that's like made me be like, you know what? Let it go. It's not worth it to lose your life. It's not worth it to like put yourself in harm's way. So I kind of just changed my whole eating habit completely, because I feel like if you want to continue to live here and be here, to see your kids grow, to see good things in your life, to see you accomplish good things in your life, then you have to change stuff that's going to hold you back. And they have. Me being in that hospital, eating everything sugar free, because the girl was diagnosed with diabetes. I was like, I can show you a picture. I was like, wait, what type of food is this? So they was like giving me all type of food like this. I don't know if y'all can see that. It was like all sugar free type stuff. And I was like, okay, y'all just giving me sugar free food. But it's fine. I needed it. They did it to help me. You know, it's not like, okay, I'm up in there trying to eat a buffet, but I'm up in there trying to get out and go home, to eat my own buffet. But COVID-19, from my experience to you guys out there, if you have a loved one, you have someone that you know that experienced COVID-19, if you lost somebody, that you lost a loved one or a close person to you from COVID-19, I give my hats and pray for you guys. But me being a COVID-19 survivor, I fighted it for a week and some days. I also donated plasma, because it was like, oh, you donate plasma because you beat COVID-19, you can help somebody else beat COVID-19. You donated plasma. I did everything as possible to help another person out. When I returned at home, I kept up on my medication. I kept up with the healthy stuff. I'm still doing the healthy stuff. I actually lost a couple of pounds from that. Doing that as well. I kind of be more of a good spirit way of controlling my life now. But COVID-19 is a very deadly virus that would take your life just like that. And if you don't take it serious, just imagine, like I told you guys, the 21st, I was positive. The 26th, my life completely changed. 5 days later, that virus already had took everything. It was already giving me symptoms. And the next thing you know, it went like that. If it wasn't for me going to the ER, I wouldn't even be right here talking to you guys on YouTube. Because the way I was fighting for air, it made me feel like it was my last day. But me experiencing COVID-19, I don't want to experience it again. People say it was like the flu. I never had the flu to experience it, how to feel like a flu. But if it is the flu, or it got some type of way feeling like the flu, then I don't even want the flu or the COVID-19 ever again. They say I could catch it again because of it's a virus, you know, but I would not catch it again. I don't care what it takes, but put me in a whole shell box. I don't care. I'm not gonna catch it. My family that was around me, my spouse and my kids, I actually got them tested. They was negative, of course. So, oh, let me show you guys for the folks that in the back that think that I might be lying. I don't have COVID. I don't want to show you guys all my personal information, but you see, it was saying, I don't know. Let me see if the camera could catch it. Positive. I know y'all can see that positive. And then weeks later, let me see if I can pull up the ones that I had got like weeks later. Yeah, I think I got it here. Okay, so this is a negative. It's so small. Let me just kind of zoom it in so y'all can kind of see. Focus. Negative. So of course I like to get 2 negatives, so I don't want y'all to see but it's another negative. Okay, but after I got that negative, I still was having pneumonia and the fluid, so I was still at home trying to take care of that. Right after that, like, I just kept my health in the good pad that I need to keep it in. And just for encouragement and words to people out there, once again, with COVID-19, make sure you wear your mask. If you have a face shield, wear a face shield. Please stay social distance. Wash your hands. Do not put your hands in your face. Do not put your hands in somebody else's face. Don't do anything to get COVID. And stay social distance. If you go out, kind of social distance yourself from crowds. If you're feeling any symptoms, please go to the ER, the hospital, your primary care doctor. Get help. Don't wait for the last minute. It's not a joke. We're trying to stop the spread of virus. It's very deadly. It's spreading all across the world, killing people. So make sure you try to help yourself so you can help another person out there. This is the end of my story time. Thank you for stopping by. Please make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Put the notification bell on so you get notified when we drop another banger. And other than that, then I'm out. Bye.